Paul. I'm Graham.
I'm Phil.
Alright, today we're doing a Lagunitas, right? Or Lagunitas Hop Stoopid, which is their 102 IBU for you. Yeah, it does say 102 IBU for you. They're IPA. I assume some sort of Imperial IPA. But it might just be a very hoppy IPA, a very IBU'd IPA. There's a lot of different information about this beer being that some say it's a farmhouse, some say it's a double IPA, some say it's an Imperial IPA. It doesn't say much on the bottle.
I think the only thing that we can infer is that it's hoppy.
Yeah, it's 102 IBUs.
Very
it is
hoppy.
very
It's
bitter.
hoppy.
So
Stupid.
yeah, let's try it out.
So far we have 20 seconds.
Phil, what do you think of it?
Well, this is really good. This is one of those beers, as opposed to like Torpedo or some of the other really like double hop IPAs or even double IPAs or Imperial IPAs, that gets a lot of the hop flavor through the taste of the beer without having an extremely bitter aftertaste that, like, you know, even the ones where you have that, like after you're done, it kind of dries your mouth up right after you swallow the beer. This one doesn't have that. It's a lot of that nice kind of, you know, citrusy bitter taste, but without the, I don't know how to describe it, that the after effect of all of that whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna actually go to add on to you. I think that it's it's really light in its body.
Yeah.
But it still keeps that herbal citrusy flavor.
Right.
I think maybe it doesn't use as many malts in it because if you look at the color, it's like such
well,
a
they definitely
clear
didn't
color.
toast it at all, and it's effervescing very consistently.
Yeah, it's almost like a hoppy pale ale, but it's not that
I think that's
IPA,
where they're
but-
going. I think that's what it is.
I think it's
hoppy
hoppy.
ale.
Yeah, it's hoppy as
I,
hell.
I would say that this is an IPA. I think that
Yeah.
I mean,
Very, very light though.
yeah, very light.
Very light, but it does give you the characteristics. It does taste like an IPA. That's what I always thought it was.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and review this Hop Stoopid from Lagunitas.
Lagunitas.
Nitrous.
No, it says it right here. Lagunitas.
So this is we don't exactly know what it is. We've agreed that it's some sort of IPA. There are websites out there and iPhone apps that say it's an Imperial IPA. I disagree. I think most of us disagree. I don't think it's that hoppy. It's a good beer though. It's a good. We've talked about introductory beers, introductory IPAs. I think this is a really good one. It's not terribly malty. Phil mentioned about the color. It's good. I would go for probably a solid 7.5. Back to it.
Nice.
Basically because it's not as hoppy as I would like it, but it's also ridiculously smooth, which is a nice balance there. So 7.5.
I will disagree slightly with being an introductory beer towards IPAs. I will move it to, I think it's a much better introductory beer to like double IPAs or Imperial IPAs because I think it has some of the same characters, but it's not as strong. And I have given this to someone who likes IPAs as being a bit bigger. But like it's large, it's more hot, it's hoppier. But try it, I think you'll really like it. So I've been able to give it to people who do like IPAs. I wouldn't give this to somebody who doesn't like IPAs because it is. That's probably the person that wrote in the iPhone app that said it was too hoppy for the world.
Compared to Coors Light, this will take the tarnish.
So I mean, I'd give it to somebody. I don't think it's an Imperial or double. I mean, it's an 8.0 alcohol by volume there, but I just think it's just super hot something. IPA, pale ale, whatever it becomes. So I agree with that. I like it a lot.
Stupidly hot.
I've had it a bunch.
I actually have to say that this beer to me is like right in my zone. It's like the perfect like hop variety for me. I like my IPAs a little bit lighter as opposed to the say Torpedo, like lighter in color. And I was kind of thinking before about like the connection. Maybe there is like a deeper connection between like the intensity of the hops and the darkness of the malts that they use. And how long some of that bitterness or the IBU lasts with you, depending on the malts. Because this one, I think you said at the very beginning, is like you drink it, you get that awesome hop flavor, and then it's kind of gone.
Right.
It ends up being almost refreshing,
Yeah.
So this is an IPA that I could drink year round for several different reasons. It's like during the summer I could drink it because it's refreshing. Right now I could drink it because I love IPAs. I mean it's just amazing.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Brad and then be 7.5. I agree with you. I agree with you that it's a good introductory beer. I sort of agree with Paul that maybe not for IPAs, but I think it's a good introductory one for hops taste, because there isn't a lot of that after malt taste, at least when it's cold or cooler, that gets on the way of what the hops taste like for it, even though you don't know what type of hops they are. It is missing some things that I normally associate with an IPA, like that aftertaste, and it's, I like mine to be a little bit more crisper and sharper, but whatever. This, as far as the hops go, I think it's very delicious. But for hop stuff, again, I think I want a little bit more. Now that it's warming up, it's becoming more sweet and less hoppy. So yeah, I'll go 7.5.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers. 101st.